So we start today orthodontic image based questions part 2. Identify the following component. Is it rotation wedges, elastic thread, jet spring, derotation spring? The answer is it's rotation wedges. Rotation wedges. Next question. Identify the plier. Crown and band contouring pliers, Wingert plier, Birdbeak plier, Adams plier. The answer is crown and band contouring pliers. Next question. This is also identify the plier. Look carefully. Option A, crown and band contouring pliers, Wingert plier, Birdbeak, Adams plier. Answer is B, Wingert plier. Next question, identify the plier. Is it MBTC gauge, Bones gauge, Dontrix, and bracket positioning gauge? Look carefully. It is bracket positioning gauge. Bracket positioning gauge. Now the next question. Identify the plier. Is it straight hook crown plier, curved hook crown plier, crown contouring, bracket pleasure? The answer is A, straight hook crown plier. Straight hook crown plier. Next question. Habit associated with this malocclusion is. Habit associated with this malocclusion is. You can see the open bite. The answer is thumb sucking, tongue thrusting, lip biting, nail biting. Answer is tongue thrusting. Next question is identify the plier. Option A, De La Rosa contouring plier. I don't know what is it. B, band contouring plier, Wingert plier, Birdbeak plier. The answer is A. Identify the plier. Nance loop forming plier, Wingert, tweed loop plier, Birdbeak. The answer is A, Nance loop forming plier. Next, this is also you have to identify the plier. Look carefully. Is it anterior band remover, posterior band remover, anterior band pleasure, or posterior band pleasure? The answer is B, posterior band remover. This is posterior band remover. Next, identify the plier. I think it's the most easy question. It is hard wire cutter. Hard wire cutter. Next, identify the plier. This is tissue holding forceps. Tissue holding forceps. Next question. Look carefully the appliance. Is it Hyrax SME, Hyrax RME, has RME, has SME? So it is definitely, RME device, and it is HSS RME, rapid maxillary expansion device, has. Next question. Is it bracket pleasure, bracket remover, elastic separator placing plier, ligature pleasure? Answer is C, elastic separator placing plier. Next, identify the instrument. Wax knife, wax spatula, cement spatula, plastic filling instrument. Answer is C, cement spatula. Next, identify the plier. Is it bracket remover anterior, bracket remover posterior, bracket placer anterior, bracket placer posterior? So the answer is bracket remover posterior, bracket remover posterior. Next question, identify the instrument. First look carefully. Is it bracket placer or bracket remover or elastic separating plier or ligature placer? The answer is bracket placer. This instrument is bracket placer. Option A. Next, I have seen this question in many examinations. Identify the instrument. Is it Boons gauge, MBT gauge, Dontrix? None of the above. It is Boons gauge. Boons gauge, option A. Next, identify the appliance. Non-palatal arch, bluegrass, transpalatal arch, none of the above. It is a bluegrass appliance. Bluegrass appliance. As of now, you have seen non-sleeve forming plier and bird beak plier in previous questions. So is it universal or Adam? I think you have seen this